Shalom, shalom. Man, I hope everybody's having a good day, man. Today, I'm here to talk about some recent stuff that's been going on and to put you on so you can see for yourself that, man, the daughters of Zion, women out here are hitting the wall hard. And it's sad because we're in a daytime and hour where you truly have some shepherds out there that are, commandment keepers and fear the Most High Yah that are trying to tell these women how to get back on course. But today, when I tell you that I cannot make this up, man, I put a link in the description for a channel called HL Talk That Thought. Okay, again, that's HL Talk That Thought. Not only do we have channels like this, but this guy is not even somebody who gets on the camera. Only thing he does is repost video footage of women saying that they hit the wall and how down bad they are behind the choices that they made of leaving and divorcing their husband. And he puts that beautiful bean footage up and lets people see for themselves. The sad part is, a prideful woman will watch, this content, this video, go check out HL Talk That Thought. And that pride will cause them not to realize that if they don't submit to their covering, if they don't return to the covenant, return to righteousness, this is going to be them too. The list goes on, man. You have sisters like River TV, who's constantly, trying to educate the women about the choices that they're making, the mindset. You have the Crimson Cure, who is a widow, trying to educate these women and get them back on track. And they face a lot of shame for it. But HL Talk That Talk is a little bit different because there's just video after video. Some of these videos are 15, 20 minutes long where these women are sounding prideful and high-minded, acting like they're happy that they're going through this divorce. And then on the back end, man, there's an emotional breakdown. It comes to find out that everything that they said, far as they was abused and assaulted, they coming back on the same platform saying it wasn't that bad, they had it good, and they didn't realize that they was making a mistake. We're seeing right now Samantha Lee Gibson, who is a licensed clinical therapist, who got up on a platform and interview talking about how she regrets divorcing Tyrese not only after a year after the divorce. Meanwhile, she is, still gunning after him for $20,000 a month in child support. Other than directing you to see this content, HL Talk That Talk for yourself, when I tell you I cannot make this up, I cannot make it up. And when we look at the divorce rate, you can use the channel that I put in the description as to give you some understanding why that is. 70% of divorces are filed by women. 50%, more than 50% of marriages end in divorce. 70% filed by women. That statistic goes up to 90% if they're educated. If you go back and watch just five of any one of the videos on HL Talk That Talk, you will realize that not only do these women not want to submit to their covering, truly don't care about, tearing up their home, and then later regretting it, wanting sympathy from the court of public opinion. There's no accountability. And this is sad because there's a lot of kids that's caught up in the midst of this that will never get the truth. They're going to get the truth, that they're going to get the side of the story that your daddy did this and he broke the family up and X, Y, and Z. But, when them kids find out who was on that paperwork, and them kids find out, get into that word and realize what was what, man, a lot of women got a rude awakening coming. HL Talk That Talk is a great channel, not only for men and women to realize, for women to see that, your emotions will get the best of you. Without a covering, you will be emotionally unstable and self-destruct. You got women on there that were stay-at-home wives and had it good. And they'll tell you they had it good. I'm not making it up. Didn't have to work. These men were doing what they were supposed to do. And then come to find out, these women ended up getting jealous over the men, and the men having to go out and work and travel. And what happens? They tear their whole family up behind that jealousy, that bitterness. The word says the wise woman build the house, but the foolish plucketh it down. And this is the day, time, and hour that we're living in. This generation of women saying, I got to love myself. And you can't find none of this stuff in the scripture, in the Bible. It says in the last days, people will become lovers of self. And as you go down further down that passage, it tells you to avoid such people. On that channel, you're going to see some women that's been married 10, 15, 20 years, and just out of their own emotions, that wickedness surfaced. They're coming back saying, man, I had it so good. Now I see my ex-husband has moved on. The kids want to hang out with him more because he's got a woman and he's got that family concept. And now they think that they deserve a spot to get back. They deserve a spot to get back in, that man's life after they didn't cause chaos. Man, you're going to realize that until a woman is born again, had her mind renewed, she's on a path of destruction. And men, the same thing. You can be doing good as far as doing what you're supposed to do according to worldly standards. But if you're not leading her the right way, giving her an example that she can follow in, man, these women are going to get bored. They're going to self-destruct. Their emotions are going to get the best of them. So I just wanted to share that with you, because we're seeing a lot more of this stuff in the media, and women are saying men are narcissists, men are abusing them and all this stuff, but they never give no concrete facts. It's just a verbal assault to try to tear down a man's character, only for them to come back and say that they regretted it all. Going down to file this paperwork like Samantha Lee Gibson, launching an all-out assault. I'm talking about 3 lawyers, not 1, 3. But sitting up on an interview talking about she regrets it. Like, you cannot make this stuff up. It is very important for men, when you're choosing a woman, you choose a woman righteously, according to that word. If anything is a violation of her according to that word, man, you need to step back and pray on that, because chances are you could wind up being in this boat. Chances are, as a man, you don't have what it takes to lead a woman. You're not creating a space for her to follow the Messiah in you, because you're not submitted to your covering. So I want you to, check out the link in the description. Go support that one, because like I said, I can't make this stuff up. And, women are truly hitting the wall harder than ever. Harder than ever. Closer to y'all Ministries, kicking it gun barrel straight.